Y'all, what's going on? The point is yours. Let's work it. Let's work it. How about this? Let's end that. Don't know about y'all, but I'm itching to hit some balls. It is cold. Feeling for those people in Texas, man. No power. Just completely miserable weather. Here in Georgia, we finally got a decent day, but you know, I don't know about anybody else, but hitting in the wind, 50 degrees, it's not my type of game. Man, when I was playing, the hotter it was, the better I played. 95 degrees, I was loose. I was running people's butts around the court. And most of my players did most of the running, just like my man Agassi. Yeah, let's get going with some tennis talk. It's the end of the Australian Open. Really don't really care who won. This is more of a show about kind of reflecting about the zenith of the game versus the downfall of today. And I kind of want to pose the question, how can we get tennis back to the way it was? How can we get tennis back to where you've got a Grand Slam, 4 huge tournaments, 4 different services, man versus man, woman versus woman, on courts that you didn't grow up on, that might be your second favorite, but you got to go out there, you got to adapt, but still stick to your strategy. You know, nothing is cookie cutter with tennis. Even if you're on your favorite court, the wind might be blowing 15, 20 miles an hour. But you know what? You can adapt to it because it's your home court. Clay court, switch to that. Man, you got to make another adaptation. But really trying to spark up a debate here. And you know, I know a lot of people love Federer, and I know a lot of people love Nadal and Djokovic. Let's debate about it. I think they need to have an asterisk on their name. An asterisk. The courts don't reflect what the real champions went through in the 90s. I'm going to get on a rant here, y'all. And yeah, producer Stu, drop it like it's hot. He's busy again. I've got Saturday night here to have a cold one, rant and rave a little bit. But I am welcoming anybody that wants to get live here, and let's talk about it. You can go to Podbean, look up The point is yours. This is Rob Boyce, the voice of The Point is Yours. I am also known around these parts as the Hall of Famer. That's because I can sit at the baseline, play a doubles match, and still dissect everyone and hit the ball on a dime. That's just the way players like Agassi and I are. That's just the way we're built. Not the greatest volleyer, capable, decent. And future episodes, it's funny. I wasn't the greatest doubles player of all time, but it's so interesting that I see your rent-a-pros teaching you to serve it. You got to serve in volley. You got to get to the net. You got to get to the net. Well, not necessarily. You got to get to the net when it's an appropriate ball to get to the net. And I see a lot of Alta players here in Atlanta. Again, Atlanta Lawn Tennis Association, biggest tennis community in the world. I watch a lot of people struggle with, I got to hit the ball, first serve, miss it, second serve, I'm going to patty cake this ball in, and I'm going to just go to the net. Well, guess what happens, guys? I mean, you give me a second serve, and you're going to give me a lollipop, and you're going to come to the net. Guess what, folks? Sayonara. But hey, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to the net. But let's debate. Let's get some players. Let's get the shoot. I'm going to even throw on Yvonne Lindell in this mix. You got Agassi, Sampras, Courier, Chang, very good counter puncher. Andres Medvedev. Carlos Moya was probably one of the better clay courters that could switch and adapt to hard, because you know what? Even the players that were clay court specialists, when they went to a hard court, they learned how to take it early. And that's all the substance and meat and potatoes of this show is learning to adapt the ball and do it like Agassi. Model your game after Agassi. My gosh, watch 20 minutes a day. Dr. Rob Boyce, the voice here. 20 minutes a day. Watch how he returns. And yes, he gets aced a lot. But you know what? He's stepping up on the service line, and that's the best chance on some of those serving volleyers. Now, let me throw this out there. What are you, the listeners, probably going to be a different view from new tennis fans to older tennis fans of the dynamic of the serving volleyer. The serving volleyer is gone. The court specialists are gone. What are y'all's opinion on that? Are you as passionate as I am as how can they do that in 04? I mean, I almost feel violated, having worked my tail off to become a professional tennis player, having to play different courts and having to go through those court specialists, having to receive a ball on a fast hard court with a serving volleyer that bangs it. How do you guys feel? The ones that have been around a while, and the ones that are just starting. The antidote, the formula of being able to adapt to anyone's game is not doing what they do today, which is stand 2 feet behind the baseline, hit 50 rallies, and hope somebody makes a mistake. Just that to me is such defensive, boring. There was nothing wrong with what YouTube Agassi versus Sampras. I think it was 2000 Australian Open. You want to talk about exciting tennis? A mixture of serve and volley, and even Sampras, who really didn't have much of a ground stroke, somehow, some way against Agassi, he found a way to dig deep down and pull stuff out of his you know what. But hey guys, got a cold one, a little MT Miller time, could be Pepsi time, could be Kool-Aid time. Hope kids, I hope beginners, I hope adults listen to this and get fired up and start playing tennis the right way, because the pros don't. And I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me get my audio effect. Again, I am going to be woo-hoo, the whistleblower. And here's what I think about all their titles. Well, it's not working. No one's going to laugh. Their titles are bloated. Oh, thank you. Really need Producer Stu here. All their titles with the slow chords. Exactly. Now, the generation that Connors and Bjorn, even Matt McEnroe, Matt kind of adapted. We gotta cheer these guys on. We gotta give them a round of applause. Absolutely. Federer, the greatest player of all time. Hold on. Yeah. Now, Rafael Nadal being in the top 10 in the mid-90s. What they did in 04, it's pretty horrific. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's just comedy. Yep. Correct. They just can't compare. What about old, Jim Courier? What would Jim Courier do to a Rafael Nadal on a fast court? Anybody, please come visit. The point is yours, and try to get on. Try to debate me. I would love to debate or hear people that can appreciate what I'm trying to say. And there's a proven formula. How many generations did Andre Agassi go through? My gosh. When he started, it was the kind of the tail end of the McEnroe, Connors, Mats Wilander. I gotta say though, the Von Lendl, in my opinion, he's in a league of his own. Then you had Boris Becker, Stefan Edberg, gosh, it's so many different players that presented so many different challenges. And we don't see that today. And yeah, half the show, you're going to hear me rant, but half the show is what can we do to get your game to be able to adapt to a moonballer, somebody that'll slice and dice you, somebody that just bangs and is a 3 or 4 pump chump. How do you do it? And that's up to you. You want to get involved and learn to hit the right way. I tell the truth, nothing but the truth, and that's for darn sure. I love the game, but I don't love what happened in 04. Excuse me, I'm gonna have a cold sip here. Would love to pose the question of where do you think, let's say, gosh, okay, so the best 3 tennis players in the last since 04. Oh, you had Roddick, who got his butt handed to him too. Heck of a serve. But, I mean, I faced 130-mile-an-hour serves. You give me a flat serve, I'm going to bring it to you harder. So, Roddick, herky-jerky ground strokes. Can't really put them up there. But you have the usual suspects. Nadal, Federer, Djokovic. Murray came around and you know, he just didn't have quite enough of a weapon. And in tennis, you got to be balanced. You got to be able to put the ball away on both wings, but you got to be able to set that point up, set it up where you get your weapon. And that's what Agassi was good at. And that's how I succeeded. Now Leighton Hewitt is a watered down Agassi, and he was a heck of a player. But he succeeded, and he was a counterpuncher, and he succeeded on those fast moves. Fast as anything, but he had a weapon. And it just, when you go back and you watch those matches from the Open of the early 2000s, late 90s, watch Agassi and Sampras. Gosh, those two met up in 02, I believe. You had the 5th seeded versus the 14th seeded or whatever it was, and to me that's better than any match that you'll see with Djokovic and Nadal or any of those. But come on, guys. I'm inviting you to bring it on. Let's talk generations. But let's talk about the proper way of hitting the ball. Okay? Break it down. Watch Agassi. I don't think anybody can argue with me, and I would love to talk to someone that can actually argue with me about who the greatest ball striker of all time is. That's definitely You're darn right. That's Andre Agassi. And if anyone think Djokovic is, Federer. Well, I certainly hope no one models their game after Nadal being about 30 feet behind the baseline and thinking he's a good ground stroker, because I'd have to say, and absolutely. Let's get your game where people can. That would be doubles and singles. Doubles and singles. Catch it early. Learn the steps. Learn the muscle memory. You got a picture of my banner. The point is yours. Look at Andre. Look how perfectly his head is positioned, his hips are positioned. And by the way, pose a question to you out there, and maybe we'll answer this next podcast. Where do you get your power? When do you really start to swing at a tennis ball? That's my question. I am going to pose a question. When do you really swing at a ball? Please come to the point is yours. Look it up. Answer me. I've also got RB, the point is yours at gmail.com. And come on, let's interact. Let's get passionate about generations. Let's get passionate about how to improve your game. And hopefully, dang, Producer Stu will show up for a change, and we can get his take, because he's a huge Nadal fan. He's a huge tennis fan, and he's also somebody that I took. And he'll tell you, he challenged me. Okay, I'll bet you $100 that I will get at least one game off you, and I get 40 love for each game. I will at least get one game off you. Guess what, folks? He didn't. Well, then he went double for nothing. Double or nothing. And I said, I'll turn around left-handed and give you 30 love for each game. Guess what happened, folks? 6 love. And he had nothing but a slice and dice game. And he was a ping pong player. The best ping pong player I've ever played. I usually never lose in ping pong. He and I go toe to toe. And he is a complete counterpuncher, but he tries to play tennis like ping pong. You can't do it. And it's a simple scientific fact of spreading the court around till you get that ball and you can take it to them. You got to stick in the trenches, folks. Stick in the trenches and earn your shot. Expect the ball to come back. Expect it. We might have somebody. Do we have somebody possibly that wants to get on the show? Hold on. Tempest, are you there? You want to try to get on the show? She's entered the live studio. Somehow we got to get you on. I'd love to talk to you. Oh, how do we do this? Text me your email and I'll send you a link. So we'll get some engagement here. Have a cold one. But any questions you can ask, doubles or singles, any type of strategy, I'm all about it. Been there, done it, guys. Beat and I'll wait for Producer Stu to be on the show, but beat 3 guys in the top 50 in the world. I'm not going to count how many top 300 people I beat in the world. That wasn't really too hard. It's all about your mindset. Okay, all about your mindset. See the ball, attack the ball. Don't let them move you back. The only time you move back is to get in position to move forward. Okay. There are times where the only time that, pros love it. Low to high. Oh, that really sums up the stroke right there. Low to high. Or you got to put yourself and you got to put your foot forward. No, there are times where you got to move to the ball and your hips have got to be open, but you got to be square to the ball. Okay, when you can put your foot forward, that's when you've earned your short ball. That's where you've worked the point, you've gotten the trenches, and you put the ball away on your terms. The court is that's why the name of this show, The Point Is Yours, because you got to dictate the play. You control the point. You've got the mindset that, just like in Rocky IV, okay? Take the punches. You take the punches. You cut the Russian. Chop them down. Okay? Stay with the strategy. Even in doubles, stay with it. Don't rush the net just to rush the net. I cannot stand watching doubles players do that. That's the urban legend. No matter what I do, I'm going to hit this return. I got to get to the net because it's doubles. That's a bunch of you-know-what. Work the point, doubles or singles. Stay in it. Read your defense. Work and spread the court out. Good things will happen. Videos. We need videos. I want to critique the game. When I get Producer Stu in, I'm going to post a live match that I commentated for him. Love to commentate on some of your videos. Absolutely. It's a lot of fun. Most of my sponsorships are going to be the beer that I'm drinking while I'm filming. Just saying. But I am looking forward to having some fun, some good debate, because I don't think, even though you might be a huge Federer fan, cannot wait to tell you how overrated the man is. Rafael Nadal, over under. Let's put a bet out there. Over under, he's 15 in the world in the 90s. He wins a French. He wins a bunch of clays in his area. Over under. Oh, I say over. Rafael Nadal. And it's a mindset, guys. Everyone that plays tennis knows. It's too comfortable for these 3 guys. Djokovic, Nadal, Federer. Too comfortable. They know. You play tennis and, oh my gosh, even on my worst day, I'm going to roll through this guy. If I got to go 3 sets, I'm ticked at myself. But you're going to win. Now, these guys know they're going to win against Boris Becker, Stefan Edberg, Goran Ivanisevic, Jim Courier. Throw in Lendl. Michael Chang, he surprised people. He won the French in 89. Don't know how. And oh, by the way, not a lot of these guys have won the pure Grand Slam today. Agassi won it on 4 and won a gold medalist. Nadal did it. I don't count it. Gold medalist, maybe. But did he win a Grand Slam on all 4 tournaments when Wimbledon's slow? The hard courts have got all this grip on it. I mean, it's amazing what a fraction of a second will do and how the ball bounces compared to the way they used to bounce. Anybody that knows tennis, anybody that's played at that level, knows exactly what I'm talking about. And that's why even on national TV, there's a lot of questions. And even Federer saying, gee whiz, I wouldn't have to play on those fast courts. Well, guess what, folks? He played on the fast courts. And guess what, folks? He got his butt handed to him. The only thing that his claim to fame is he beat a guy, Pete Sampras, in the, I think it was 92 Wimbledon. Pete Sampras was fixing to cash in his Social Security check and retire. Okay, Sampras was done. So, yes, I get on my soapbox, I get on my rant. Join me. We will get Producer Stu in. We will get more means to contact you guys. Email me. Again, I'm going to throw out, if anyone can read this, RB. The point is yours at gmail.com. I'm on Podbean, whatever outlets I'm on, I'm not even sure. There's several, I believe Apple, few others. Heck, I don't know. That's Producer Stu's forte there. But get on Podbean. The point is yours. You have rooms for comments. Send me video, and then we're gonna light up the YouTube channel. Try to get interactive with you, interactive with your videos, and let's get you hitting like Agassi. Folks, I've enjoyed my rant, my soapbox. Still trolling, and we'll have the official pilot episode coming out soon. Let's see. Let's end with let's see what this is. All right. And then with that, the point is yours. Rob Voice, the voice, the Hall of Famer. Catch y'all later.